Hey, it's the Atheist guy here. So, recently I've got a few comments about morality, saying that morality is a God-given thing, that atheists both are not moral, which I find quite surprising, and that we cannot account for morals, which is a slightly better argument. So, decided to make a video on it, and I see it going in two parts pretty much. First of all, what is morality? And that where morality comes from, the atheists can in fact account for morality, and the atheists are moral. And the second part being that the Christian Bible is somewhere you do not want to be getting your morals from. So let's start. First part. So what are morals? Pretty much they're guidelines, rules of living your life, ways that your actions, reactions, behaviour and attitudes should be within different social situations. Now, one of the things people say is that, morals they have to be objective, otherwise there's no ultimate right and wrong, that morals cannot be subjective, and therefore they have to be from a higher sort of being, this being God. So that idea is just sort of, wow. I'm sorry, but morals are extremely subjective, both from different place to different time. It used to be okay to have slaves. It's no longer. It used to be okay to be racist, openly racist, and sexist. No longer. Even down to things like it used to be okay to smoke in front of people in a restaurant, in cinema, on planes. It's no longer. At least I think it was okay to smoke in planes. I'm not sure. But yeah, so morals are definitely subjective. We know that. They do change from time to time. They should change a lot more in certain places, but yeah. So, how can we account for morals? Well, there's it has some standing anyway, that morals are partially genetic. Don't go crazy, listen to what I have to say. Okay, so it is not that we have a specific gene for goodness, or that we have specific genes for don't kill, don't rape, don't steal. No, instead it seems to be that everyone is born with a conscience of some sort. Granted, some people's consciences are a lot more absent than others. Like warmongers, Bush, stuff like that. Murderers, rapists. People have, well, it seems anyway, that they have consciences that are much more subdued and don't give them as big a guilt trip. So, and that's again more evidence for morals being subjective. But yeah, we can account for morals in the sense, like genetically, in the sense that everyone seems to be born with some sort of conscience that gives them some sort of guilt whenever they do wrong. And this would be perfectly expected in evolution, because we're social animals. We should have something that rewards us or punishes us whenever we do something right or wrong, respectively. So, but again, I'm not saying that individual morals come from genes. Instead, individual morals come from society, come from primary and secondary socialization. So your friends, family, media, school, general conversation, things like that. So whenever you were little, you were told, don't hit your brother, don't hit your sister, don't throw stones at little Timmy down the street. You were toilet trained, potty trained, things like that. So, like, main morals, such as don't kill, don't steal, come sort of secondary. you're not told as a 2-year-old, don't kill. Instead, you're told, don't hit. And you eventually sort of gain empathy, so you have a way of forming your own morals based on what you think others would feel from your reactions. So, leading slightly off this into the second part of the video, another thing people like to say is that, well, sort of from the gene thing anyway, is that, oh, well, if everyone has a conscience, then that's just sort of, that's backed up in the Bible. And people like to quote Romans at this point and say that God has written on every man's heart, blah, blah, blah. And that's fine if you can in any way give me any evidence that a God and then your God exists, because I've seen neither. So, yeah, moving off that, a lot of the time, especially American Christians, like to say to me, oh, well, this is a Christian nation founded on Christian morals and ideals, which is really the furthest thing from the truth, as we do not stone disobedient children. By the way, I'm in the UK, but anyway, we do not stone homosexuals, and we do not, well, yeah, I could go into more, but I won't. So, yeah, this is not a Christian nation, neither is America, and we are founded on what is right, and these laws change over time, although in some places they're going absolutely backwards and saying, screw children who need to be adopted into good families. Yeah, let's instead just sort of say, yeah, anyone who's not properly married can't have a child. So no homosexuals are allowed to adopt children, no matter how good a parent they may be. No one who is cohabiting and does not want to get married cannot adopt a child. Just really, really stupid stuff like this. No single person can adopt a child. Stupid stuff like this. Arkansas, you know who you are. Anyway, little rant over. So yeah, the Bible is somewhere you do not want to be getting your morals from. We can have a look at different things like biblical flood. We all know about the biblical flood. There's a couple billion people wiped out right there. Although within the Bible this is defended because apparently everybody else was a Nephilim and stuff like this. Fine. Evidence of that, please. No. No. Okay. Well, first of all, evidence of a biblical flood, then evidence to support it, or to support the reason why. So, yeah, let's see, Sodom and Gomorrah. A couple 100,000 people wiped out there. I think it was the Canaanites. God said, see that city over there? Yeah, that one. With all the women and children and the men and the, yeah. Kill all of them. Apart from the virgin women, keep them and rape them. Oh, and the goats and the cattle too, kill them. So, yeah. God supports mass murder, genocide, infanticide, rape, slavery. Really a really moral God you've got here. I think it was Elijah, correct me if I'm wrong, walking into the city, 42 of the littlest children, as the Bible says, come out and start saying, go up, bald head, bald head, bald head, go up. Guess what? He was bald. Suitable punishment for this? Telling them off, maybe. Even go to extreme. By the way, I do not condone hitting children, but back then, hitting them, spanking them, something like that. God's punishment? All 42 of them to be mauled to death by 2 female bears. And I'll leave you with that. So, comment, rate, subscribe. If anyone wants to make a response to this, feel free. And I shall see you guys later.